We're not doing pens today. We're doing, what is this? A Christmas scene.
Yes.
Well, a winter scene. And it's made out of?
Felt.
Felt. How did you make that?
Well, I started off by making this little guy, the little blue snowman.
Are they sewn in, or can you move them?
Yeah, no, it's sewn in.
It's sewn in. Okay.
So the blue ones, the snowmen are 3D felt.
Right.
You make 2 little balls and you stab them a lot. Then you wrap them with white.
All right.
And then you stab them together.
Yeah.
And you like do that using like by just like stabbing up or stabbing down to attach the head and the body.
So what does it start? What's the material start like? What's it look like?
Well, this is my bag of scraps.
You start with scraps? You start with scraps? And these are?
So this is like leftover from old projects.
Old project.
There's like big white ones. There's like tighter
And you
knit.
ball these up?
Yeah.
So
Usually
you made
I'll,
these little snowmen started like this, or like that.
Yeah.
All right.
So you like
you wrap a ball.
make a ball and then you start stabbing it, and eventually
What do you stab it with?
my special felting needles, most of which I've broken. I've broken a lot of needles in like the past.
So those are the needles you used?
Yeah, these ones are the broken ones. Here's one
That's not broken.
that's not broken. Don't hold it that way, Dad. That's how you stab yourself. Oh my God.
Okay.
That's a
You
sharp
hold it.
end.
You should hold it that way.
Yeah, and you stab
and
it.
You stab it with
And
the needle.
yes. And then it's so the needle has special little barbs on it. You can't really see on camera, but it helps tie all the strands and fibers together.
So this gets all. You stab that, and it all gets sort of sewn together by little fibers being pushed into one another.
Yeah, it's kind of like Velcro.
Like Velcro. Okay, and then you can make anything out of it.
Yeah, and so
as long as you have the imagination.
Here, you can like squeeze his head. You do it until it's like
it's
a
very hard.
solid, like dense thing.
So how many days did it take you to make each of these?
Probably just
a snowman. How long does it take to make a snowman?
Make a snowman. Not really long actually.
A day? Or less than a day?
For one snowman, like probably just an hour at most.
And
Because
then,
like that, like I could make it like really easily, but then like the accessories take a bit of time too.
You made the clothing.
Yeah.
And then you made it, the landscape.
Yeah. So the landscape was my
winter scene.
Experimental.
Right.
I've never done anything like this before.
So you just had an idea how to make trees, but you had never seen anybody making trees?
Yeah, I just kind of came up with it. I didn't really Google it or anything.
Okay.
I just had an idea in my head, and
so it started off as what?
A bamboo skewer.
A bamboo skewer that you used in cooking.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I don't have one right now. No, I didn't wrap it.
No?
I would I'll use the needle as an example. So pretend this is the bamboo skewer. I would just stick it up
Put
through
it
the
up
middle.
a piece of this.
Yeah, and then...
Preferably the right color, brown. Right?
Then I would wrap it with my I will never use this for actual felting bag.
Yarn and stuff.
No, this is called roving.
Okay. It's called what?
It's roving.
Roving?
It's what happens just before yarn. So,
okay.
Here, I'll show you.
This is not yarn, but it's about to be yarn.
It comes right apart.
Okay.
See?
Oh, it's not really bound together into strands. Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
And then I have all kinds of different stuff that's not very pretty or it doesn't have very nice texture. And I use that to wrap it. And basically this is what I use to, if I'm going to make a big thing, I use it to make the base of it because it's expendable and I don't really need it.
Then you did the background.
Yeah, but first I did all of the trees.
All the trees first.
So,
well, you did the snowman first, then you did the trees.
Then I did the trees. So the leaves, evergreen, is I would take my styrofoam block and I would layer green.
Okay.
So that it was going I would take a piece and then I would put a piece the other way.
A little bit of white for
so that it would be a little bit strong. So these are really flimsy. If I pulled that, it would come
you're
apart.
not going to do that. Yeah.
And then I would just
And you can see it's not done all the way around. You can see the brown, and this is sewn into it with the needle. You poke it in.
It's just poked in.
You poke it in with the needle.
And because the leaves are so thin, it's really easy to just attach them and layer them.
Okay.
And they're so pretty and fluffy.
Yeah.
And if I do it like that, like it's gonna stay in the same place because of how it's shaped.
And then you made a base, but there's skewers in the base too, just making a frame. You can see it on. And then this is sewn on. Is it? I see threads.
Yeah. So here.
Okay. There's the skewers.
It's skewered, so it's a frame.
And there's a screen of.
Then there's a background, and I did the background separately. So this is just my nice blues, and I really like it. I don't like making things that are just like one color. I like adding color to like things that aren't usually that color. So the mountains are purple and blue, and also covered in gray because it just makes it look
more like rock.
And it also is just really, really pretty.
Yeah.
And ethereal, and use different colors. Like if I were to make like a mountain scene, I might use like reds and yellows instead. But because it's winter, everything has to be a nice base. Yeah. And then the snow I mixed.
Blues.
So it's like 1 to 2 ratio of white and other colors.
Right. I see the little bits of blue in there and purple.
Blue, pink,
those create
purple.
Shadows, right?
It just makes it so much more pretty. And like snow, like it glistens, so it kind of gives it like
shimmery.
That extra nice little layered fluffy look. And this is just really, really loosely felted on.
Right.
So I just would like layer it, and then I would just like gently stab it.
And then you put a base of cardboard.
Yeah, that just helps like
hold it all together.
Just holds it all together. It helps the trees stand up better actually. Yeah. The trees are just sewn on.
Right.
And felted a little bit. The snow helps hold the trees in the position I want it to.
Right.
And
these are all anchored in. Yeah.
Yeah, just
so it's
pretty
a whole
easily. Just a little
winter scene of felt. So felt doesn't have to be just 2D. You can make 3D felt.
And you can put them all together. I love 3D felting. I love 2D felting. And I've never done anything like this before. I didn't actually know if it was going to work. But I wanted to try.
Well, that's...
Because I think it was a cool idea, and it turned out really nice. And
I think that turned out really well. So we're going to take a photo of this and maybe make it into a card or something for next year, right? Or whatever. Or just a winter card.
Just a winter card.
We'll fool around with it. We'll take some shots.
So, should I show them my bags of supplies?
It's a little hard, I think, but I'm going to zoom in here. Hang on.
Okay.
So you got these little guys. Do they have names?
Yes.
I hate to ask. But
of course
do they have names?
Of course they have names. Do you know me?
I know you. What's their names?
So this is the mom, and this is the dad. That one's the son, and that one's the daughter.
That's their names? Mom, dad, and son and daughter?
No, I was just introducing them, Father.
Oh, okay.
This is Laura.
Laura.
And Larry.
Laura and Larry.
You know, because like, yeah. And then Lena and Leah.
Ah, okay. Why L's?
I don't know. Anyways.
Anyway, those are really great.
And you can see, like when you're zoomed in, the amount of color that's in the trees. They're not all just one color. It's layered.
Right.
So there's my dark greens, my light greens, and
yeah, because if you just did one green, it would just be
boring.
kind of boring. But this gives it a sort of like a shimmering effect.
Yeah,
I love it.
It just makes
beautiful.
it more realistic.
Yeah.
And
so we'll take some photos of this, and then we'll make a card.
Yeah.
Great.
And you can like watch this.
Then we'll just leave it out for Christmas, and it'll be on display. Oh.
It's really on there.
Yeah. And the cats are going crazy behind us.
That's just one. Actually.
It's just fun. Oh well. So anyway, well, thank you very much. This is beautiful. We'll put this on display for Christmas. It's a nice decoration.
And I don't know if you can tell how small this is, but I have tiny hands, and that's like.
I have an idea. Maybe you should get like a bowl, a glass bottle, like a round one, and make a little snow scene inside, like a snow globe, only made out of felt.
I know, that was actually one of the things I was thinking about, but my art teacher told me I was crazy, and that I should not do that because that would drive me insane.
I think you should try that.
I think I should try that.
Okay, great. Well, anyway, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year or Happy Holidays or whatever you do. And if you like the video, give us a thumbs up. And if you're new around here, we invite you to subscribe.
Thank you.
Bye.